From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turpin. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ultra. Strike.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, go steal. Jet.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second and 11 now. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here we go.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Turpin, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is taken at the 18. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Channing Tindall. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Miami. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
On third down, Turpin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Turpin, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Hey, check mega. Cut.
On third down, Turpin. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop. Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front. We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Turpin, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something. And
what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback as he gets dumped.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Turpin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Let's go. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Turpin. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Red. Check,
after the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down now, Turpin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Turpin, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught by Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Jacoby Myers really came into his own as New England's de facto #1 wide receiver last season. He led the Pats in catches and yardage and really showed what he can do as a top target and a safety net for his young quarterback.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Mac Jones.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Jones throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go. Strike 2.
Tua, the final shot before half.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jones now on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Trouble, 38.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Fight 60. You yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Turpin, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turpin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Turpin, they'll get it to the 23-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Throwing Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Turpin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out.
And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the films.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.